Hey everybody, Zero Cool from Bullogic coming at you live. Hey, I wanted to do a quick review of a trade we put on today. This is going to be on CDTI. If you were lucky enough to catch our video on the importance of watch list, how to create and how to use them last night, or should I say maybe unlucky enough, then you might be familiar with this chart. I think it was on the screen most of the time. This was on our watch list. It comes straight off our watch list Sunday, off our weekly watch list. We were looking to play it today. We actually put a pre-market order in on it, and let me tell you why. We were checking this particular chart out. We really liked it. It has a lot of the things that I really look for when I'm charting. First of all, it had a nice trend line resistance going here, which was coming down and meeting the 200-day moving average. I think the 200-day moving average is at 280. The trend line was at 281. And of course, Friday it was tapping right up against it. It had nice volume on it Friday, a little over normal. This stock usually only trades about 100,000 shares a day. So, you know, it was about 150, 175. That was pretty good. So we liked that part of it. We came up here and we looked at the short float and the float. The short float is very high on a float that size, which set us up perfect for a short squeeze. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that, but basically what a short squeeze is, it means people are shorting this stock. They think that it's banging its head on all this resistance and it's going to drop, and they want to take advantage of it being on it early, and so they sold the stock way up here and they're waiting for it to fall to take their profits. What happens in a short squeeze is when it breaks through and it starts going up and the stock starts making money, well, then they're losing money because they're the opposite direction. They're shorting it. So what they do is they cover their shorts or cover their sale, and they have to buy the stock, which means that not only the people that wanted to break out are buying it, but also the people that are covering their losses are buying the stock back because they've already sold it. So that just makes it go up twice as much. That was really cool. And this is today's chart. This is where it went to. So that, like I said, we were looking at the short float and the float. The volume, the stochastics were good. Everything was pretty good on it. We had I call these a double breakout. Whenever you have two forms of resistance that that the stock has to go through, push through to explode, usually that's exactly what it'll do. It'll explode on you. So we took a look at this last night. We put our buy in at 282, just like we posted on our watch list. And like I said, we did this all pre-market order, so this was all done last night. We came up here and we found our target so we could figure out our risk reward and make sure we were going to make the right kind of money on it. We figured it was around the 323 range was our target. So then we looked for a good stop so we could get really good risk reward. We came over here to the 5-minute chart and we dropped down and we found this little level here. You can see it better on the 30-minute chart. We found this level here at 272. It's right underneath these candles that are kind of basing out, and right over top of these candles, which are kind of also basing out at the 272 level. So we put our stop at 272. We put our target as 323 and our buy-in at 282. Of course, let's go up here on the 5-minute chart. We see that it kind of flooded around for a couple minutes, 5-10 minutes, put us into the trade, probably about 8:40, and then it just exploded. And when it exploded, we went ahead and moved our stop up to our buy-in at 282, because before it was resistance. When you're banging your head on, when the stock is banging its head on both of these lines here, that's strong resistance. But once it breaks through, now it's support. So if it comes back to the support and breaks through, then the trade's gone. It's over. And that's when you start losing money. So we put our stop right at our buy-in. That way we were assured that we weren't going to lose any money on the trade. And we just let it go. Of course, it popped real good for about a half an hour, and then it settled itself back down. Anything that pops up real big and strong in the morning has to rest a little while. So we gave it some time to rest. Checked it out again about 10 o'clock, and we noticed that it was forming a nice little flag here. It was kind of basing out around the 293, 294 range. So we went ahead and moved our stop up to 292, just underneath those candles, and then we just let it go. About 2 o'clock, it decided to take off again, and it got up and it hit our target of 323. So we got out of the trade at 322, I believe is what we sold it at. Yep, 322. So we exited the trade at 322. We got in at 282 for a profit of 40 cents per share. That's not bad on a $3 stock. We ended up with a total profit of about 14%, a little over 14%. I think I increased my portfolio by about 2% today, just on this trade alone. So once again, double breakouts can be phenomenally strong when they go. You get everything working together, a nice short float, you get the good volume. Oh, and by the way, the volume was just pouring in this morning. I mean, by 10 o'clock it was already up to 300,000-400,000 shares being traded. So way more than it's used to. You get good volume surging in, you get a double breakout like that, you got your short float up here setting up a nice short squeeze for you. You're gonna get your target out of it usually. So once it hit our target, we went ahead and got out. We were planning on swinging it a couple of days, but you know, it hit your target, you might as well just exit, take your profits, and be happy. I know, I'm going to the Sizzler, I'm going to the Sizzler. That's right, I'm getting steak and wine tonight, baby. So you're going to see this chart. Let me just do this right now. This chart will be on our watch list for tomorrow, on our daily watch list. It has now become a flat top breakout. So we'll be looking at this again tomorrow as a continuation. If it can keep this kind of volume pattern up, then we could see another 3, 4, 5% out of it, I think. Yeah, we'll do all that for the watch list tonight and post it in a little bit. So that pretty much covers it. If you have any questions about this chart or any others, feel free to email us or leave a comment in the bullpen. We'd be happy to answer it. If you're interested in how we determine our position size or how we determine risk reward, go ahead and also leave us an email, or drop us an email or leave us a comment, and we'd be happy to get you what we use, the tools we use. So once again, that was CDTI, an excellent day of trading. Man, I love this business. Y'all have a great one. We'll see you tomorrow.